Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk on a bit different topic, and today we will discuss on healthcare sector in the next 15 years. Before starting this topic, I would like to quote 2-3 lines of a famous doctor. If medicine is essentially an exercise of data assimilation and recognition based on patterns, doesn't it make a logical sense that it can be done through even machines? So today we will know how in next 15 years this sector is going to change and how technology will impact this sector. So let's start. The first one, the most common changing trend, especially after COVID-19, this trend has increased a quite lot. We have seen the changes in our behavior regarding meeting a physician for consulting regarding medicines. Now we are using several apps like Practo or other NetMed or PharmEasy or several other apps are there and sites are there through which we are consulting doctor, and it's a growing trend, and in next 10 years I think around 90% of people will consult through these centers. And at the same time, government will also or may also come with features like a center in every village where all these equipments and cameras and laptop internet will be there, and from there you can access to a doctor who is sitting 1000 kilometers away. Even a smallest person can reach to the best doctor in a week or in a month or in a year. Getting on the next one, the second changing trend is regarding health bands. This device is at present situation is quite used by the youth and even the people who are working professionals, because they are not able to follow what diet or what changes or the amount of exercise they need to do. So these devices used to give indications how they should go for looking towards their health. We all have seen that delivery of medicine through drone has increased quite a lot, but I think a change that will come in upcoming future, that these bands will be attached to several sites, and from those sites in the morning whenever your data will be generated, that what issues you are facing, this site will send an alarm or notification to your doctor or to these sites from where you used to purchase medicine, and they will send you the basic medicine so that you can start consuming that. Or at the same time, if you are purchasing some weekly medicine or on medicine on a regular basis, so they can automatically start delivering that. Now we will talk about our latest development in this healthcare sector. The biggest change is the 3D printer. Their use will be in making artificial organs and organoids, and we will be converted like a machine. Means, suppose if we are having some issues in our lungs, heart or any other body part, either kidney, it used to be taken from some other human being, and then it has to be implanted in the other's body, and we are having a quite scarcity in this segment, and it's also quite costly. The future is not much far away, that when a baby is born, some tissues from each of his organs will be taken, and through 3D printer the complete extra organs can be made. And at the same time, I would like to tell that the research are going on aging, that scientists are working to stop the aging or to delay the aging, which will enhance the lifespan of human beings to 2 or 3 folds from the present one. Like at present, if you take the max to be 100 years, it can turn to 300 years. Then moving on, the biggest development in this sector, that is treatment of patients without their presence or without doctors. The image which you can see on your right hand side is an image where a lady is laying and there is no doctor, but the operation is going on. So the future is not much more far ahead when the surgery will be operated by robots with several limbs. After just giving a general anesthesia to the patient, these devices will start operating and will start giving the current pictures and all latest information that at what level the operation has reached to the doctor, and the doctor will sit, and in case of any complications he will come, otherwise there is no need for him to join that operation. So a lot of operations can be done in a small time. Now we are going to talk about Neuralink, the biggest development which is coming in future. We all have heard about Elon Musk. He's working in this field and he's trying to make a chip and has made one sample. That chip will be installed in the brains of human being and can help to disabled persons if some of their organs are not working, which are directly connected to their from their neurons or from their nervous system or brain. So this chip will help the person who are having some kind of disability from inborn or have got that disability after some kind of accident. So this device will help them. At the same time, according to me, the future is not much far away that this kind of chips will be made and will be installed in several parts of the skin of human being, and in case if you want to consult a doctor and the doctor is quite far away from him and he is having some kind of emergency, so his information will be stored in a personal health cloud, and from that cloud the doctor can also access to the data, the whether his patient is well or not. In the morning he can just get a notification that whether his patient is well or not, or if the doctor cannot reach the patient in the next coming time, then he can ask the patient to give the access or permission to your chip to me, and I can try to treat you from a certain distance. It may sound bit ironical and you may even be laughing after listening this one, but I think the future is not much more far ahead. Then the interlink sector I would like to talk, and before going to healthcare, these chips will be also beneficial in education sector also, and I think the future is bit near when the chips will come with installed packages of courses like BTech, MBA, MBBS and other courses which you can install in your brain. And but how the government, how it can be regulated? It means, I want to say that if a chip is installed and in 2 or 3 days you want to say that I want to change this, I want to become a doctor, then what will happen? For such things only the regulation from government can protect this kind of innovation. Definitely it will take around next 30 years, around 2050 we can expect this, that government can make a regulation that you cannot change the course whatever you have installed. You can take a teaser of the course and you can install this course in your brain, and you have to keep this course for at least next 10-20 years, and if you want to get some other course, you have to read, and if you want to develop that knowledge, you can develop as normal humans were developing earlier. This may also look quite different, but I think it is also possible. And at the same time, the health insurance company will also change their model, because our data, personal data, will be stored in several health clouds, and from there, suppose if I am walking or if I am booking a cab and that cab is also connected with the health cloud, so a notification will come to the cab that in the morning every data has been read by the machines or the chips which are installed in our body, regarding that all the biochemistry and all the changes which our body required will be assigned in the morning. A task will assign in those chips, and those chips will inform all the equipment which are connected to those chips, like where the medicine is there, where other gadgets are there, everything will be informed. And suppose if you have booked a cab and the device shows that you need to go for exercise, then the data from that health cloud will go to that cab, and the cab will stop 10 or 20 meters before, in order to increase your health point. It means the insurance company may give you a benefit that if you walk or exercise more, then you can gain health point, on the basis of which we are going to decide the premium of your insurance. And at the same time, you will also become fit. So several things will start linking with this device, and we can see great changes in this field. At the last, the biggest concern, that is trust. When we go to our doctor, sitting in front of our doctor, we find that we are feeling quite better from the past time, because we have a trust towards our doctors. But the biggest concern, that can we trust those machines also, which will be developed in next 15-20 years? This is the biggest concern, and this can be the biggest reason for delay in such kind of development, because we trust more on human being, because we are much more emotional than to trust on a machine. The future will reveal the truth. And so at last, I would like to say thanks for listening, and it may possible some of the prediction may go wrong, or some of the prediction may come bit earlier, or some out of the box prediction can also come. This was a prediction after going through several materials. Thanks for listening me. Till that, stay tuned.